My name's Margo, and I came to Sandstone Care for substance use and mental health. Life before coming to Sandstone Care was really rough. I was not in a good place emotionally. I was not in a good place physically. I was in an abusive situation and drinking heavily, using every day, just a really turbulent environment. And I knew something needed to change, but I didn't know how to make the change yet. The turning point in my mind was probably when I ended up in the hospital for an overdose. I think this was maybe the fourth or fifth time within the span of a couple months. The doctor came into my room and he said, "I know you. I've seen you before. You've been here a couple of times." And he asked, "Why does this keep happening? What's going on?" And I said, to be frank, that I didn't care what happened to me, that I didn't really want to go on living anymore. I was like, okay, something needs to change. Like, this doctor knew me, and something clicked in my brain at that time that this needs to be fixed. I actually found Sandstone through a friend of mine who went. She was struggling with similar issues to me at the time, and she had actually been to Sandstone before. So there was that level of comfort knowing that somebody had been through the program, and she spoke very highly of it. A big reason that I ended up coming to treatment just in general was because my mom, she suffers with Alzheimer's, and she's pretty young, and I'm an only child. So I was having a lot of trouble coping with that and putting a lot of blame on myself for not spending time with her. So a big kind of aha thing that I realized and that Sandstone helped me realize was that, as sad as it may seem, it's outside of my control. And all that I can do is just be there with her and remember the time that I spend with her. And that was also a very important thing, was I can be with her and I can be messed up, not sober, and not remember and not spend quality time with her, or I can be there with her and I can remember those moments and I can be sober. And that's all I can do. I can't change her diagnosis. Life now is so much better than I ever thought it could be. Just looking back on life before Sandstone, and I remember talking about my job and my profession, being like, I just don't feel fulfilled. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm just floating, and I didn't have that real sense of purpose. And I found it through Sandstone, not only because of all the help it gave me in getting sober and getting back on my feet, but it also helped me find a place where I'm really passionate. And that's people who struggle with addiction and mental health, people who are like me. And because I saw the picture that I had in my head of what addicts look like, and then what they really were, and how hard people were trying, and how much they were giving. I just think that life after Sandstone has just become something I never imagined, but something so wonderful, and it helped me find my passion in so many ways. The only other thing I'd want people to know is just that you're loved no matter what you're going through. I know that, like I've said a couple of times, that people have this view on addicts and addiction, and you are absolutely loved. And if you come to treatment, I don't know about everywhere else, but I do know that Sandstone does treat everybody as though they are a person and as though they are loved and worth something, and you are worth something. So that's all I would say.